questions, good questions.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we reviewed the first Yokai Watch game back in March, but there's already a sequel here already.
Actually, Bajo, the original came out in December last year, so we were late with our review of the game.
Oh, that's right. Whoops. Well, it's time to find him and fight him once again.
Oh, affirmative.
Yokai are everywhere, causing you problems, messing up your hair. They'll trip you up, give you a flat tire, or make your socks go missing in the dryer. Yokai make mischief anywhere, and you may not even believe they're there. Well, let me introduce you to my friend. He's found a way to connect with them. He's got a Yokai Watch.
Yokai Watch 2 comes in two versions, Fleshy Souls or Bony Spirits, similar to the way that Pokemon games can be bought in two flavours. Whichever one you get, the story and gameplay is the same, but there are different yokai to befriend in each version.
If you've never played a Yokai Watch game before, it basically involves exploring the world, taking on little quests or favours, finding hidden yokai using a special lens, and watching the ultimate moves fly in yokai combat. Plus a stack of other little mini-games and activities in the world to uncover. It's all very Pokemon-like.
At the start of the game, your character suffers from amnesia, one of the major afflictions of video game characters in recent years. So you must once again learn the ropes with the help of a friendly yokai ghost, Whisper. And things are certainly not right in Springdale, as you notice with your normally loving parents arguing over donuts. And before you know it, you're travelling through teleporting doors, visiting mysterious shops, running for your life from Oni,
Almost there.
all while trying to solve what's going on around town.
And the new Springdale in this game feels massive. There are all sorts of places to go snooping. The sewer system, people's backyards. And the whole time you'll be scanning for hidden yokai, looking under cars, in the trash, or even up trees.
They've also added new areas outside of Springdale, such as a rural area where your grandma lives that you must travel to on public transport.
Which brings me to my main criticism of the sequel. The quests you take require way too much travel from point A to point B, either on foot, even with a sprint button, or sitting through stop after stop on the train. Ugh. And you're usually then told to go fetch another item at the end of it all. Ugh. Come on.
Oh, at least they added quest waypoints this time. That eases the pain a bit.
Yeah, I suppose it's good that there's a lot to distract you while you're out and about. Whether it's catching bugs, or just leveling up your yokai in regular bouts of combat. Which is still good fun.
Your yokai fight automatically, but there's still intriguing strategy in rotating your fighters in and out and choosing when to unleash those ultimate moves with quick minigames on the lower screen. It is fun slowly acquiring a huge array of yokai friends. There are more than 300 of them.
Yes, and one of the biggest new additions is multiplayer for up to 4 players called Blasters.
Pew pew!
You actually play as a yokai, choosing from one of 4 classes, running around a map collecting Oni orbs and bashing enemies. It's not a bad addition, but I think it's only really about as compelling as the other mini-games they've crammed in there. It's more of a distraction from the main quest.
Yeah, I think this is still the kind of game that's best played in short bursts, otherwise it does start to get a bit repetitive. The world is still super charming, with some really funny dialogue and hilarious characters. The sequel does feel a lot more bloated than the original, but I still had a good time with it. I'm giving it 3.5 out of 5 rubber chickens.
Yes, it is very much more of the same, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. The last game was great, and there is a lot to do, so I'm going to give it 3 out of 5 rubber chickens.
It's also got a catchy theme song. Yokai,
Yokai Watch! Yokai Watch!
Make your socks go missing in the dryer.
Yokai
Watch!